I'm David Volk for Chin Music, and today's post, Republicans Rewrite History in Project 2025. The contract on America just makes shit up. Whew, talk about a lot of horse shit. My boots were covered with the stuff within minutes of starting reading Project 2025. After having looked at the first 10 pages of this galloping gish of a book, I'm not sure where to start. How about with the phrase gish gallop? It's not a reference to Lillian Gish starting out her acting career as a jockey in horse races. No, it's a debating technique where a speaker floods the zone with so much crap and so many lies, it's impossible to respond to it all, just like Trump at the debate. They might start out by asking their opponent if they've stopped beating their wife yet, then follow it up by claiming he eats glue, is a communist, hates America, has sex with alligators, and pals around with terrorist puppies. And that's just the start. None of these claims are true, of course, but by putting so much stuff out there, the master debater hopes that at least one of those charges will stick, even if they're false. If he succeeds, the audience will walk away repeating whatever clever slogan he or she has dreamed up. If they fail, it still looks like they know a lot of stuff, even though they made it all up. Here are a few examples. Our children shouldn't be taught critical race theory. They aren't. Drag queen story hours will turn your kids gay. They don't, but it may give them a sense of style they didn't otherwise have. Hannibal Lecter was a fine man. Really? A fictional cannibalistic mass murderer? Okay, whatever. 2025 does the same thing. The authors make claims that are apparently supposed to be historical facts without showing their work. For example, the left is anti-American, the gay agenda is destroying the country, and don't forget what the global elites are doing. I'd tell you what it is, but, I forgot. I'm pretty sure Project 2025 will be happy to tell us, though, and I'm willing to bet they'll say that George Soros is behind it. Here are other highlights. The attack of the drag queens. 2025 claims that children have been suffering from the toxic normalization of transvestitism and that drag queens and pornography have invaded our school libraries. This was news to me. In fact, I'm pretty sure it never happened. I went to public school, and I would remember a drag queen invasion. And as far as pornography goes, I kept looking for it in every book I could get my hands on in the school library and never found nothing. What do you want? I'm a guy. 2. Here we come to screw save the day. Then there was this dandy. Conservatives should be confident that we can rescue our kids, reclaim our culture, revive our economy. Right. Didn't Clinton have to right the economy after Bush 1 screwed the pooch? And didn't Obama have to step in before the election to help bring the country back from the brink of disaster during the foreclosure crisis? And hasn't Biden rescued us from the trauma of Trump and his tax cuts? It's a good thing conservatives aren't lifeguards, or they'd revive drowning swimmers right into the grave. 3. The not-so-gay agenda. The writers say the book is an agenda that conservatives will be able to use on day one of the next administration to save our country from the brink of disaster. My question is, what disaster? Jaws 4? Aliens? The heartbreak of psoriasis? Honey, if your party wins and assumes power, it's too late. The disaster has already happened. I don't even know what number I'm on. We believe that children are our future. The book claims that the first pillar of this contract on America is restoring the family as the centerpiece of American life and protecting our children. But is it really protecting them if most of the pedophile priests and politicians seem to be on the conservative side of the aisle? And didn't conservative Tennessee want to pass a law allowing the marriage of 13-year-olds? War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Pedophilia is, chastity? Oh well, at least we can be sure we're at war with Eurasia. We have always been at war with, well, you get the picture. Crisis. What crisis? The book claims that the American family is in crisis because 40% of all children are born to unmarried mothers. Oh, like you guys care. I'm willing to bet that many of those women became mothers because abortion services were not available in their states. And you guys want to cut assistance to poor families so that many of those single mothers and their kids starve. Remind me again, how you are part of a pro-life party that believes in the Constitution? Getting government out of people's lives. Unless, of course, you're a woman. Calling the overturning of Roe v. Wade quote, the greatest pro-family win in a generation, end quote. 2025 says conservatives should push as hard as possible to protect the unborn in every jurisdiction in America. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't mean holding an umbrella over every pregnant woman's womb. But they don't want to interfere in people's lives or have a national abortion ban. No, not at all. They're no fun at all. The project also says pornography should be outlawed. Wow, you guys are a real buzzkill, aren't you? Tell me, where do you guys fall on elected representatives giving handjobs to people in a public theater during a family show? That's all. Show's over. Go on about your business. Nothing left to see here, for now, unless you forget to vote. I've been David Volk for Chin Music.